Hello, welcome back. In the world of fighting games, one of the most celebrated titles among fans is Breast or Alive, Dead or Boobs, the Jiggle fighting game. Okay. All joking aside, the DOA games have been a fan favorite for many years because of its fast gameplay, insane combos and counters, fun gameplay modes, and a well-rounded out cast of characters, with jiggle physics. So, today, we'll be taking a look at the Dead or Alive games to see if they're collection worthy today on Viridian Flashback. Normally I'd talk about story here, but to be honest, there isn't much of one, due to the fact that it's a fighting game with a ton of characters. The most that I know is that there's a company called DOA Tech running the tournaments for their own gain. I'm sure there's more to it, like a true storyline or tree or something, but I'm just going to stick to the gameplay, starting with Dead or Alive 3, being the first released on original Xbox. The gameplay is for the most part unchanged from Part 2, with some adjustments like unrestricted movement around the stage and less difficult AI, as well as increased counter time and less focus on juggling. This was done in an effort to ease new players into the game. The majority of the cast returns with 3 new fighters entering the fray. Brad Wong, a specialist in drunken fighting, Christy, a deadly assassin, and Hitomi, a high school student and practitioner of karate. As far as controls go, they're not bad, especially if you can pull off combos with a Duke controller. Being a launch title for the original Xbox, Dead or Alive 3 really showed what the big green was capable of in the beginning. The graphics are very good, with beautifully designed stages and great-looking characters. Yeah, characters. For audio, the music is very catchy with a rock techno sound, as well as a few tracks from Aerosmith. Because. As for voiceover, it's in Japanese, but there's subtitles, so you'll be fine. 抜け人の末路は私は死なない行くんだ俺とは会わなかった覚悟はできてる Get ready, Dead or Alive 3 is most definitely collection worthy if you're a fighting game fan or just a collector of the original Xbox, as it looks great and plays great, no question about it. Plus, it's quite affordable too. Now, obviously, Dead or Alive was a big hit on the Xbox, as it somewhat helped sell the system, so a sequel was inevitable. Instead, what we got was something a lot cooler. Dead or Alive Ultimate, a compilation of the first 2 games. Dead or Alive 1 Ultimate is a port of the well-received Saturn version, sadly without the extras from the PlayStation version, and started many of the staples of the series, like the counter system and arena danger zones, and the bouncy stuff. There was online play for this version, but of course this is useless now. Presentation-wise, with the exception of slightly smoother visuals, the game is unchanged in other departments. Overall, it's more of a nice bonus to the Ultimate package, but by itself, not so much. Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, on the other hand, is an enhanced remake of the original using some of the mechanics found in Part 3, such as the free 3D movement and Hitomi as a playable character in all modes except story, a revamped grapple system and environmental damage from slopes, plus a new redone intro giving us some backstory into the history of Kasumi and Ayane.
探しましたぞ、ガスミ様。
Things that have stayed the same from the original version are higher damage and harder to pull off counters, not getting KOs from the environment. Oh, and Tengu, that son of a bitch. In the presentation department, the graphics received a major overhaul, making the already beautiful levels and characters even more stunning. For audio, it's still in Japanese, but the music was redone just a tad, still sounding awesome.
Get ready, fly!
Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate is a great fighting game, and in my opinion, the best out of these three. Overall, though, Dead or Alive Ultimate and 3 are all collection-worthy and are some of the best fighting games the Xbox has to offer. Plus, like I've stated, they're all affordable to pick up. And with that, those are the Dead or Alive games on Xbox. I want to thank you all for... Like I was saying, I want to thank you all for watching... Oh, go away. Thanks for watching, and if you want to play retro, try going... Okay, fine. I'll review it. There was one other game in the Dead or Alive universe on Xbox. Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Zach, what's that?
Check it out. That is my island.
Surprisingly, the story in DOA X is easy to follow. Zach is at a casino gambling his winnings from DOA 3 and hits the jackpot, winning enough money to buy his own island. He then invites all the women from the DOA universe, and newcomer Lisa, to the island, making them think it's another fighting tournament. When they get there and discover the ruse, they decide to just treat it like a vacation and enjoy the time off.
Look for pansies, not my style. Better know it's so rich, big time. Let's all fly across the world. You know I've already got some love, sweet. Oh yeah, baby, yeah, check me out.
Oh, God. Whew. Oh, whew. That was good.
Yes, the story is goofy, but I guess you need that sometimes in a series so serious as Dead or Alive. Wait a minute. Never mind. DOA X can best be described as a volleyball/girl sim. You pick a girl and spend 2 in-game weeks talking to the other girls, shopping, hanging by the beach or pool, visiting the casino, and of course, volleyball. The volleyball is fun and simple to play with easy controls, so at least they got that part right. The casino can only be accessed at night, where you can play blackjack, roulette, slots, and poker to earn cash to spend at shops, buying new swimsuits, accessories, and gifts for your partner, which can be carried over into a New Game Plus mode. At the pool, you can play a jumping game by hopping across giant starbursts to get from one side to the other and back. And yeah, you can ogle them too. Can't forget that in this game. I gotta stop for a sec. How is this a game? You do nothing but play volleyball and shop. How is that fun? Seriously, why should I keep... Kasumi. 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 Moving on. Like the other DOA games on Xbox, DOA X is stunning. In fact, it was this graphics engine that was used on DOA 2 Ultimate, so you can expect gorgeous level design and very nice character models. Audio-wise, the VO is still Japanese, with the exception of Zack, voiced by Dennis Rodman. Because. Sadly, for me at least, the music is just too full of pop tunes, which is odd considering the demographic this game was made for.
She kicks eye.
Thankfully, custom soundtracks are available, so it's all good. So that's Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. That's all I can say about it is It's not so much a game as it is a girl ogling sim. While that's funny for a little bit, it gets old and boring fast. If you want to pick it up, it runs about the same price as the regular series. Overall, just And with that, I've now covered all of the Dead or Alive games on Xbox. Of course, both the fighting games and the self-sexual aids have continued on with respectful sequels. But if you're a Dead or Alive fan, chances are these will probably be your favorites. Well, this is the Dolly Popka saying if you want to play retro, try going green. I'll see you next time. Kasumi.